Welcome to another Compassion Works for All Kids video. This video is on meditation, and sometimes we've done meditations where you're walking and paying attention and noticing what happens, paying real attention to every movement and everything we do. This is an eating meditation or a drinking meditation. It may be that your mom or dad would not be thrilled that we're doing a meditation with a piece of cake and an ice cream float. The first thing we're going to do in our meditation is to pay attention to what you feel, what you think, what you see, and even what might happen in your mouth when you look at this piece of cake and this ice cream float. Let's get a little closer to the cake. So we're paying attention to the cake. We see that it's chocolate and white cake with white frosting and some red decorations. Look at the cake. Can you imagine what this cake is going to taste like? It'll probably be sweet. The chocolate will taste a little bit different than the white part of the cake. It might be a little messy. So in our meditation, can you feel what happens to your tongue, to your mouth? I bet your mouth is already tasting the cake. If this was your cake sitting on your table, you might have already started to eat it. In our meditation, we would start by really looking at and appreciating the cake. And then we think, where did this cake come from? Well, somebody made this cake. Somebody at a bakery made this cake and made it for us. And what were the ingredients that went into the cake? There was flour, there was sugar, there was salt. Where did these ingredients come from? Well, farmers grew the flour, and sugarcane growers grew the sugar, and the salt was collected, and all of those people that grew the wheat or the sugar cane probably lived on farms that went back hundreds of years. So people grew flour that dropped the seeds that made more wheat. They grew the wheat, made the flour, collected the seeds, planted the seeds, made more wheat, and made flour, again and again and again, through many generations, maybe going way, way back to people who lived thousands of years ago, who made flour back then. And that was their bread, and later their cake, just like you today. So this isn't just a slice of cake. This cake had many, many people contributing to making this cake, not just in the bakery, but growing all of the things that went into the cake. And when you eat it, it's like you are receiving all of those gifts. And if you imagined a meditation now where you took a bite of the cake, imagine yourself eating it, chewing it, and swallowing it until the cake was all gone. If this was your cake, you could gobble it down. And here we have our ice cream float. And that ice cream, too, came from the energies, the gifts of a lot of people. Maybe cows gave milk that was turned into cream. At the dairy, they made it into ice cream. But those cows were cows born of cows from years and years of growing up and giving birth to little cows that grew up to be big cows that gave birth to little cows, going back hundreds and hundreds of years. All those cows making ice cream because they gave milk that had cream on it. And I bet for hundreds of years, people were making ice cream as a special celebration that their cows gave them a gift. I'm wondering if you've ever made ice cream. So anticipate having a sip of this ice cream and soda on a pretty day. Feel your mouth start to salivate for the ice cream and the soda, and think of drinking it. I bet you can already taste it. Think of drinking it until it's all gone, and then the cake and the ice cream float are in your body, and they fuel you, they give you energy. You enjoy them, and that turns into energy in your body, and you go out and do fun things, and you go out and do good things for others, and maybe you might even make a cake. Or maybe you might make another ice cream sundae and drink it down and enjoy it. But when you do, please make another for a friend or your mom or your dad. All you have to do is put ice cream in a glass and pour some soda over it and bring it to them and said, "Here, I made you an ice cream float." But remember where the ice cream came from. The soda was probably made in a factory with some water and flavoring. It's probably not so nutritious, but the ice cream's good for you. And a lot in the cake is good for you. But mostly enjoy them and use the energy they give you to help others and do good things for them. Sip it slowly, tasting each sip. Eat your cake slowly, tasting each bite, and be grateful for all of the people who, in a long, long line of people and cows, made this special gift for you. Thank you for watching our Compassion Works for All video. Know that we are always here for you.